What's going on, guys? This is your boy Trippy Moon. Again, we are playing some Control. It's good to be back here. So from what I remember, let's see, we just got into the oldest house, and we're learning a little bit more about what's going on in this story. So let's get back to it. Current mission is unknown caller. For anybody new to the mission, for anybody new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Anybody that's been here before, you know the drill. Feel free to leave me a like or a comment, maybe both. This is a great game. I love this game. Again, man, we're just enjoying the energy here. It's good to be back. I've been really busy, so if anybody knows, how it is to just be busy with work or whatever that's going on in your life, to just get right back to just something that you enjoy, with a game, book, anything, it's always a relief. So let's get back to it. And let me see. One second. Let me just adjust some of my. There we go. Okay. There we go. I had to just get that audio. I like to reroute all my audio straight to my 3D Pulse headset. Alright, so we got our map up.
Our welcome message.
That's us right there, the red dot. That's some spooky shit. That is some spooky shit. That looks ominous. Unstable area notice. Please beware, due to recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Reference chart: green stable, yellow low possibility of anticipated building shifts, orange high likelihood of anticipated building shifts, red frequent and unanticipated building shifts. Okay? Alright. So this is some of the enemy correspondence, it looks like. Hiss. Stuff about the hiss. Okay. The hiss manifests in human hosts in numerous ways. The most common and least intense form is seen in many corrupted agents floating throughout the Bureau. The Hiss agents have maintained their human appearance, undergoing no obvious physical transformation. The most notable distinction from the unaffected human is the fact that they levitate. These Hiss have displayed no aggressive behavior. They only seem interested in vocalizing the strain incantation Inventium. Perhaps these vessels are only meant to propagate the Hiss corruption, like spores or Wi-Fi boosters, or are the cocoons preparing to enter their next stage of evolution. When attacked, Hiss agents disappear, perhaps entering a state of invisibility or undergoing a transformation into purely resonant form. Research is ongoing. This is the Hiss barrier. The Hiss resonate physical field is a physical impediment that is difficult to define. Hiss barriers appear as ways to impede, escape, or access by Bureau personnel. Two methods have been discovered for lowering them: destroy the multiple concentrated resonance sources found in the vicinity. Two, destroy the Hiss entities in the area. The resonance field seems to require support for their size and density from other non-connected sources of Hiss resonance. Without the ability to draw from the the barrier will fall. Does an inactive structure made of Hiss resonance qualify as a conscious being? Does the distinction make any difference when considering the Hiss? What does the very act of building walls to prevent our movement tell us about the Hiss? To what degree is it watching and planning? Yeah, so it's an intelligent being and it's pissed off. Can you hear that yelling? It's mad, man. Nice. Don't know what those are just yet, really, but we'll find out eventually. This is where we're supposed to go. Dead letters. Nice.
Just look at it. 8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes. Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious. A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was transferred to us. It's an object of power. OOP. Oops. Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically through the air. To date, we've launched maybe 3 dozen pencils. And once, we even launched a cup.
Sounds cool. I like this game so much. It's like a perfect blend between, like, if anybody's a fan of Men in Black or anything, it's like a perfect blend of that. It's pretty crazy. It's like the Men in Black came alive and made a game. I just been here. Oh shit. Damn. Oof, can't go that way. That's a Hiss barrier, as they say. Let's check this out. What's this? Book club notes for Penny, B. L. Sampson. So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title Unless You could refer to a bunch of things in the book, I guess, but stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motives made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity toity flowers and guns space hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who go around devouring planets like cheap sushi on Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet and convert the entire population using those brain worms, and that space dog fight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruined the whole thing for me was when my favorite character got killed not even halfway through the story by getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. I can get that. Like it's I feel that way with Game of Thrones with Pedro Pascal. Big fan, but nah, he was kicking that guy's ass. We all know the truth. He could have won. He would have won, but they didn't want him to win. So that's just how it is.
An object of power.
Oh shit!
It's like the hiss of our shadow. We need to cleanse it.
All right, we've got a crouch button here. Okay. It's launching shit. That might be where that floppy disk is, if I remember right. Oh shit. Oh. The floppy disk. Newt can be bound to gain launch/telekinesis. Right
It's
on.
harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings? I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
That's fire. Launch line the cube.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Nobody want it? Alright, that's what I thought. About that action today.
Emily said that the hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Oh, shit. Ooh, that doesn't look good.
This must open the door.
Clearance level 1. Can dodge. Damn, close call. To run. Get wrecked.
I have a feeling he'll be back.
He was weak as shit.
Let's
Keep
stay
it.
focused. The hotline should be past the mailroom.
Hotline. Nice.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
America Overnight. Mail room. I'm gonna go back. Damn.
Alberto Tomasi had...
Tomasi. Well done, everyone. It was a strong campaign and perfectly executed. Hiss Ranger. The Rangers are the Bureau's well-trained and well-armed expeditionary forces. Their Hiss-corrupted counterparts are equally formidable. Prior to corruption, Rangers were trained to use a variety of weapons in order to face any threat found during AWE response or threshold exploration, including submachine guns, assault rifles, and automatic shotguns. Hiss Rangers utilize these weapons as well as the advanced tactics taught by Bureau instructors. Some are additionally outfitted with Bureau-made body armor. Hiss Rangers have no observed paranatural abilities beyond some being protected by a shielding of dense Hiss resonance, capable of stopping bullets. Considering the advanced training the Hiss Rangers are capable of applying to their situation, is it feasible to consider the human mind still remains intact to some degree? Or is the Hiss able to tap into combat training and utilize it? Further observation is required. Hiss elevated. That looks like what we were fighting earlier. Hiss elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau para-utilitarians. Some prefer to charge their targets while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except their paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss elevated have been seen levitating while strapped into chairs. This is likely the result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? Is it possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption? It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Okay, gotcha. Hiss demolition expert. The Bureau only allows certain highly trained individuals to handle volatile materials or weaponry. Our demolition experts are instructed in the use of explosives in dimensions with distinct physical laws, making them important assets for engineering work as well as combat situations. Hiss demolition experts are the only observed Hiss variations to wield the specially built rocket-propelled grenade that is designed to identify and track entities once fired, making them a threat whose termination should be prioritized in combat scenarios. I find it remarkable that the Hiss restrict usage of this weapon to the Bureau personnel who train specifically for its use. What does this tell us about its behavior? Can it not pass along new information to corrupted entities? Still too many unknowns. Okay. Floppy disk. We just learned about this too from Darling. 8-inch diskette contains Soviet era launch codes. Yeah, this is cool. All right, we got some powers. So this looks like our objects of power that we bound. All right, cool stuff.
Comms. The Hiss got him.
The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power. Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. Thank God no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what the odds that Alton Adam would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So much easier to... Hey, are you still recording?
The hotline can't be far now.
Hotline chamber. According to their testimony, the agents have been transported from the Butte home to a roadside motel named the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Okay, and discovered a room key by performing a ritual. The key opened a door marked with an inverted black pyramid, which they only learned after a lengthy period of trial and error. After pulling another motel cord found inside this room, they were transported to the oldest house. The disappearances of the home's owner, and the other locals of the Butte have been attributed to the light switch cord. The Ocean View Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found in the Butte home have begun appearing throughout the oldest house. Okay.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated.
This looks like the security check-in log here. Okay.
The Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic. The light switch cord. The door marked with the black pyramid.
Been here before? No. I've stayed at a lot of roadside motels across the country, on the road, on the run, under the radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream. Hello? Anyone here? Key has a black pyramid on it.
So we just picked up some keys. Okay. Inverted symbol on the door was what we heard. So we'll move ahead. The hotline will allow you to contact extra-dimensional entities. Okay.
It is a phone. It's an object of power. It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
A director needs a team. My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador, Marshall. Marshall especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself. But things change when you become director.
I have it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info. I need to get back to Emily. People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Jesse, did you get the hotline? I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry, you made it. I'm glad.
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
Okay, so this is about the hotline. Object is a 1960s era red Bakelite telephone. The rotary dial has been replaced with a black knob of unknown purpose. The phone weighs blank. The object allows the director to communicate with the blank. If used by anyone other than the director, the object will cause lethal blank. Okay. The object is currently bound to Director Trench. The background, the object spontaneously manifested in the director's office, placed on the desk. Director Northmore was the first known Bureau agent to use it. A battery of tests were run on the object, including Blink and Blink, but its origin remains unknown. Okay. That's about the hotline. Okay.
I can hear the hotline ringing in my dreams, constantly ringing. Ringing so loud I can't hear the voice I'm straining to understand. Why don't I pick up? It's a secure line of communication with the board. They would tell me what I need to know. Do I fear their answers? Would they have warned me of this threat? I didn't see it coming. The traitor in our midst. A conspiracy plotted right behind me. I can't trust anyone. I must assume all my intel has been manipulated. The hotline is the only channel I can trust. Bind it, control it. The rule and the ritual with objects of power. It can't be tampered with. The lifeline to the astral plane and the board. I must seek guidance. Soon. I'll rest first. I'm so tired. Always tired now. But I must reach the hotline. I think I'm under attack. An attack of dementia, exhaustion. It's a rain cloud making me forget. The hotline. I must reach the hotline. Something's coming. The whispers growing louder. The worst winter storm in Bureau history. Retribution for my sins. Our sins. This threat could destroy the Bureau. Everything I've built. Destroy me. A web spun, turning this place against me. I catch glimpses of it in the corner of my eye. It's just out of reach. Elusive. It's clever. A perverse game of hide and seek. Is this part of an attack? Obfuscating the facts. Dimming my eyes. It's hard to tell. I need answers. I haven't heard back from Darling. I fear for my friend, my closest ally. I think we made a terrible mistake all those years ago. That thing he studies is putting us all in danger. It's my duty as director to keep the Bureau safe. It'll be difficult. What's done can't be undone. There's no easy fix. Magical thinking is a requirement for survival. Pain and suffering are mandatory. To change things, you have to break yourself. I don't know if I have the strength. I'm old and weak. I'm afraid. I can see my hands trembling. I'm losing control.
Director Trench. That's a cold dude, man. Initial encounters with entities known as the Hiss have revealed various behavioral facts. Most notably, the Hiss is able to invade and corrupt control points, altered items, and even humans, radically changing their behavior. Curiously, any person wearing one of the wearable HRA devices that Darling has been distributing over the past weeks was not affected by this corruption. The only known exception to this fact is the new director, Jesse Faden, who possesses an inherent immunity to the Hiss. This could indicate that she has already been corrupted, but her behavior is so in contrast to that of the other Hiss that I have dismissed the theory. My final observation comes from Miss Faden herself. She is able to cleanse material and organisms of the Hiss corruption. We tested this ability on a Hiss corrupted entity, but unfortunately the process seems to kill the host. Perhaps the host physiology becomes reliant on the Hiss. More work to be done. Okay.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
Someone who could help us. The other sectors. How do I get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
We already got past one lockdown.
Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the Hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is. We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
Okay. If you think it will help.
Great. I'll check the internal documentation for any lockdown bypasses. We need to get these sectors open to locate Darling and Marshall.
And I'll look for a way inside the maintenance sector. The sooner we find one, the sooner I reach this override.
Hi, Jesse.
Where did the Hiss come from?
I'm not sure. You said the Hiss was here when you entered. Did you see anything like that outside before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
The source is internal, then. See, the oldest house is a sprawling complex with openings to other places as well. I don't even know where to start looking. But in the context, it's good news. The lockdown holds. The Hiss escaping the building would be the end. Pretty shitty world out there if you ask me, but I wouldn't want the Hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily. You mentioned the oldest house. What is it?
This building, the Bureau headquarters, the oldest house, is a shifting place. Yeah, you've seen it. It transcends its physical limits.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power. The oldest house doesn't like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find it, you don't, which is perfect for us. The work we do here is essential, but unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door.
Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost? Haunting me?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was killed by the service weapon, your gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a deep space probe sending back data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah. Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects of power are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled, which is what differentiates them from altered items, which are still housings of paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the pure utilitarian sense. Got it?
Did she memorize this?
Got it. Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as I got it. I mean, each one seems to emit a powerful short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr. Darling usually likes to unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Just let me know. Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing.
Directorial override. Search for a way into the maintenance sector. Okay. The internal lockdown and emergency security measure is stopping Jesse from looking for Trench's missing management team in the other sectors. Jesse sets out to enter the maintenance sector to find directorial override and lift the internal lockdown.
Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
I heard the Hiss attacked the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions. Are they communicating? Coordinating? What? What about the plant attracted them?
Power plant is largely confidential. No use guessing the Hiss's motives if we don't even know what kind of energy it uses.
What do you mean? It has to be a fusion reactor. There's no other way to create that kind of energy output, right?
Thine to work, meet me in the maintenance.
Like I said before, the janitor is a friendly face. The maintenance sector is the janitor domain. If I can find Ahti here, he can help me reach the override. Maybe it was you who got me into the oldest house with the lockdown on. Maybe it was Ahti. It felt like he made the elevator appear that took me to Trench's office. Is Ahti guiding me too?
Unless you review by Captain Lopez. These days, most YA young adult novels intertwine the coming-of-age story with either a contrived dystopian setting or a tragic romance, unless you manage to do both. In this story, the protagonist and her love interest search for a cure to a virus called the Fix, which is simultaneously killing her and spreading across the whole world. To find the cure, they go on expeditions into dangerous, uncharted territories. The people all live in walled cities now because of dystopian future, and along the way, they just have to fall in love. I liked how we never got to know if the Fix was ever actually fixed. The ending was bold, especially for a young adult. The main character succumbs to the Fix when she's so close to the cure and commands her loved interest to go on and save the world. She knows this is the end for her, but that the job can still get done. She dies out in the unknown, alone and surrounded by danger, but never loses sight of the goal. That's a good soldier's death. I give this book 3 out of 5. I feel most teenage angst is a little lost on me, but I recommend it to my brother's kids. Okay.
The directorial override is right there, in the control room. How do we get there? What's down that way?
Well done. You got the job. It's place for congratulations. Yippee, saatana. It happened in the last drop. I truly need an assistant.
Funny thing is, I've been a janitor. I'm more at home in that role than as the director. Only Ahti here seems to see that.
Yeah, hi, Ahti. Look, we need to get the lockdown lifted, otherwise I can't get to the other sectors. Can you help me get to the override?
Yes, yes. Easy peasy. It's just around the corner. But first, we need to get you working. Very small, couple of hours job.
Something tells me it's gonna be more than that.
Yeah. You think there's a dog buried in this? I can tell you are not yesterday's Krause's son. That's why you'll make a great assistant. Very well. I'll hit the facts on the table. Problem. A bad one. They've already messed up the cooling pumps. And the power generators of a power plant, perkele. And the pensioner inside is starting to feel the band around his head tighten. The situation needs to be fixed before the plant blows up. And we all disappear like a fart in Sahara.
Trying my best to keep up with this. Fix the coolant pumps and the power generators, otherwise the power plant will blow.
But don't you worry. I've left you clear instructions. You'll catch the end of the thread before I go to my vacation. The work's on the task board here. You can do later, when you have time.
Vacation? Right.
Yes, no one's gonna cancel my holiday or seat's gonna rattle. But don't worry at all. You'll take care of it and soon this crisis gonna be last winter's snow. You better go now, so you don't have to run with your head as your third leg. The door in the back leads to the plant.
The door in the back. That's great. Thank you, Ahti.
Alright, so we linked up with the janitor again. There was a light back here. I want to check this out right quick. Hey, access. Level 2. Shit. Cleanse the merry-go-round. Okay.
Ugh, this place makes me nauseous. An object of power. How do you think it got down here? A carousel horse. Why is kid stuff always so creepy?
Nice.
See the Hiss keep up with me now.
Nice. Level up. I'll check that out later. I need to get to this power plant.
Okay, so what happens again if that thing blows up?
Power. Explosion. Too much. Director's duty. Keep the lights on.
Heard that.
Northmoor was director before me. I never wanted his job. I never wanted power. I purposefully avoided it. Didn't trust it. Didn't want to rely on it. Northmoor was all about power. A man like an explosion, hungry for authority, for order, for more, until it was too much. I had to find a solution in the end. Contain the situation. Northmoor never liked me, but he went along with it, to his credit. He didn't really have a choice. I suppose at the end of the day, a director's most basic duty is to keep the lights on. Here's to you, Northmoor. There were no prime candidates waiting in the wings, but I was there. Had been the whole time, keeping my head down, working my ass off. I had nothing to lose. I picked up the gun almost on a dare.
Interesting. Arish. Attention maintenance staff. An object of power escaped the Panopticon a couple weeks ago, and they want everyone to keep an eye out for it. So if anyone sees a merry-go-round horse zipping around the sector, alert me immediately. Do not try to contain it on your own, and definitely don't bind it to yourself. Your security chief, Simon Arish. Hey, it looks like we picked it up. That's what it sounds like.
Dangerous out here, lady. Go see Chief Arish. He's just inside. He'll help you.
Okay.
Ma'am! Hey! Chief Arish, FBC Security. Shouldn't you be in a safe room?
They all have HRAs. We're on the same side.
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm here to perform the directorial override to get the lockdown lifted.
Yeah, Chief Arish, FBC Security. I'm just... Oh, hang on, you're the new director. It's a pleasure, ma'am.
Let's skip the formalities, please.
Right. Faden, ma'am. Look, as you can probably tell, it's a bit of a shit show down here. We've been holding our ground, but whatever's gotten into our buddies has them wrecking the coolant pumps and the power converters. The NSC keeps overheating, and my crews keep getting shot before they have a chance to make any repairs.
NSC?
Oh, sorry. Bureau jargon. It's what we call the power plant. You know, the big rumbling metal thing? Salvador, head of security, asked me to protect it in case of an attack. See, what's inside is dangerous. Dr. Darling seemed to know it would be a target.
Darling? He's here?
No, he came down a few days ago, before everything went to hell. He was out of it. Smelled like a bar mat. He was ranting about vulnerabilities and how he only had one large-scale HRA, but that he needed it somewhere else. Still, at least he gave us these personal HRAs before he left. Hey, did I mention that he was tearing his clothes off? Crazy dude.
Darling knew the hiss was coming.
Listen, I love playing 20 questions as much as the next guy, but we have got to get the water and electrical systems repaired before this baby blows. I'll have my guys unlock the doors out of here for you.
I'll take care of it. You stay and keep the hiss away from the plant if you can.
The hiss? That's what we're calling him? Oh, that's catchy. Oh, listen, the radios aren't working, so if you find my boss Salvador out there, could you please ask him what the plan is? I'm sure he will have one by now.
I'll keep an eye out for him.
He sure has a lot of faith in his boss.
Try to stay alive.
We need those pumps and converters online.
She knows. She knows.
Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, they're concerned too, man. If this place blows the hell up, I mean, shit, everybody goes. I get it. So, let's go this way. Simon Arish. Oh shit. There we go. Oh shit. Cool. Alright. Let's go this way. Damn. Can't go this way. Nice. Cool.
It's fried up. You need to fix it before all the plants inside the plant has a shit fit.
Will do, Ati. Will do. shit. I don't see the guy. Okay. Nice. Okay.
Power fixed. Now let's fix the pumps and water flow.
One thing down. Now for the coolant pumps. We're making progress. This is good. Electricity level, water flow. Upcoming game reminder. Next game is Wednesday at 8, usual spot. Hazard owes me 20. Arish still on a fucking winning streak. Someone please figure out how he's cheating. Thompson suspended for a game because of that shady dealing incident. Guy, I owe you $60. I brought beers last time, so it's Hipston Tolstern. Remus. Okay. Okay. Fix and see coolant pumps. Okay. Okay. I gotta go back the other way. Okay, I got it.
Itching for some real action.
Is this... I'm not going the right way here. I don't think I am. No, I don't think I am. I feel like I'm going the wrong way.
Itching for some real action.
Okay. Coolant pumps. This way. Everything's this way. Okay. Okay. That's not good. Oh shit. Good for us. Kicking ass. Coolant pumps. Okay, it looks like it's this way. Coolant pumps. Here we go. Shit.
We need to fix this thing ASAP.
Go to city. Fix it fast. If the plant goes boom, we can throw the spoon in the corner.
Throw the spoon in the corner. I'm gonna have to use that. Auntie's got all the good phrases, man.
Shit. What now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes. You need to deal with that shit. He's very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
Ugh.
anything I've ever seen.
That's nasty. That's really nasty. Alright. I'm with Athi on this one. He said, "We need to do that shit." Oof. That's nasty. Nice. All right, back to it. Looks like
that sound.
oh.
Let's go lift the lockdown.
Okay. Oh shit. Ah shit. Oh no. That was stupid. That was stupid. Gotta do better. I thought I could get around him a little something, but that's a whole machine gun. Like that's an entire machine gun. Yeah, gotta do better. Gotta do better. Oh, do we gotta do that all over? We gotta do that all over. Damn. Hopefully not the clog shit. Cause that was... Damn it, do we gotta do that all over? I fucked up, guys. Oof. Oh no. Just gotta do that boss fight over. Okay, cool. Oh shit. Oh man. That's fucked. He's got assistance. Oh. That's bullshit. That was bullshit. Okay. Alright. Hold on. Because I didn't know there was gonna be he was gonna have backup. That's not my fault there. I mean I thought he was, I thought it was just gonna be a one-on-one fight. That's my fault. Now I know.
I don't like that sound.
Okay. We gotta upgrade our health too while we're at it eventually. Right now we're kind of squishy, but it's okay. Damn it. Come on, bro. Damn. That's where we are with it. Come on. I couldn't even get to the fucking the energy refills because I was trying to refill my energy. So we can't be just throwing anything, it looks like. And he's not even a hard boss. I'm dying over here for no reason. I'll do better. This is the last time. This is the last time. I'll do better. But I shouldn't be dying like this.
Together a little longer.
Okay. Cause I'm looking bad out here. Gotta fix this. Okay. Extra damage for headshots, so that's why I'm aiming for headshots right now. Flammable, bet. Okay, that wasn't even a hard fight. That's terrible, but hey, we did it. Let's move on. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Nice. Okay.
Energy conversion is well below the acceptable resistance. Internal pressures climbing so fast, Simon Mays can't stay still. When it blows, we're all going with it.
Okay. Still look like it's unlocked now, so maybe we can get to it.
Protect them. Forces contain a lockdown. Only be lifted by a directorial override.
That's it. The other sector should be open now. I think it's time I told Emily why I'm here. I'll risk it. You two should get to know each other.
Okay, so we're gonna meet up with Emily, and move ahead a little bit on that, just to kind of figure out some stuff.
A lot of these questions could be answered by obtaining a live specimen.
Here? We don't have the proper facilities.
Jesse, you made it. And you lifted the internal lockdown.
Let's talk, Emily.
Yes, of course.
Listen, Emily. Screw it. Just tell her. I haven't been completely honest. I have a younger brother, Dylan. When we were kids, we found an old slide projector in Ordinary's landfill. The slides created doorways to other places. Bad things happened. Came through. That's all she gets. The rest stays locked inside. But we found help. Through one of the doorways, we met something. A being.
A being? What kind of being?
It's hard to describe, but she helped us. We managed to turn the projector off. The bad things that came through the doorways were gone. After that, your people came. Tried to grab us. I ran away. They got Dylan.
I left him behind.
Bureau agents took your brother?
Yes. You covered it up. No one believed me. I just want to find Dylan. I've been looking for him ever since.
What happened to the slide projector? It sounds like another object of power.
I thought you took it. The Bureau. Along with Dylan.
I've never heard of it. But around here, I assume everything's classified. You know, I looked into the ordinary AWE case files after you mentioned it. Trench and Darling were both involved. A large area of the containment sector was reserved for it. The case hasn't been active for a long time. I have no idea if anything's still there. Can you tell me more about this being you found?
Let's hope you two get along. She's been with me ever since Ordinary. In my head. She led me to you. I call her Polaris.
As in a guiding star. Did Polaris know about the hiss? If she got you in here in spite of the lockdown, she's very powerful. Which may help explain your test results. Your readings are incredible, Jesse. Now, cross-referencing them with the database, I found 2 matches in Darling's old classified files. Unfortunately, I can't access them beyond the file codes, but one was P6, referring to a prime candidate for a potential future bureau director. This was logged years ago.
Dylan. Is that Dylan?
The other match is on something called Hedron, which must be connected to these Hedron resonance amplifiers somehow. All I know is that Marshall went to the research sector to secure the HRA production after the hiss first attacked.
So, Marshall seems like our best lead on Dylan. I need to go after her. How can I get to the research sector?
Use my key card. The sector elevator will take you there.
Marshall is the next step. What Emily told me about Ordinary, my powers being connected to things in the Bureau's past. I am so close to something. Do you feel it? Something's coming.
We take turns to come for a visit. I helped you. You owe me now. And when time comes, I will come calling.
Okay. So we're able to get a few things done. Got some content checked out. Looks like Marshall is next up for us to really look into. But again, this is we were able to do a few things in this this segment. So we'll come back to it another time. But again, this is a great game. And I forgot to mention it before, so I'll mention it this time. Happy Women's Month to all our, our great women out there, women leaders, mothers, sisters, anybody that's, that's anybody that's a woman, and you ladies are doing it big or just doing anything and everything. We appreciate you. So, but I'll go ahead and end this segment now. Again, this is your boy Trippy Moon. For anybody new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Anybody that's been to the channel before and you do like my content, again, that would warm my heart if you guys would leave me a like or a comment, or maybe both. Anything and everything is always greatly appreciated. But until next time, guys.